Welcome to Management Weekly. Tonight we have a great show for you guys. I'm your host, Vince Tran. Tonight we're going to be talking about teams and individuals, as well as what Team 9 learned in our project. So our first guest tonight is going to be Paul, and he's going to be talking about leadership within our group project. Paul?
Hi, Vincent.
Hi! Alright, Paul. So in Group 9, did you see a concrete leader emerge?
So I don't believe an actual concrete leader emerged in the Group 9 project, but we did have a couple leaders that kind of took on roles in certain parts of the project that acted as leaders. You yourself, Vincent, were kind of a leader because you were planning a lot of the meetups, as well as Michelle, who we will meet later in the show.
So in Tracy's class, we learned about the Myers-Briggs indicator. What characteristics do you think make a good leader?
I believe in a leader, the two most important characteristics is going to be extroversion and conscientiousness. This kind of showed through with the leadership because you yourself, I believe you tested higher in extroversion, in higher extroversion than any of the other group members. And Michelle, she tested higher in conscientiousness, which kind of proves that you guys should have emerged as leaders, and you kind of did in your own way.
Wonderful.
And now a quick word from our sponsors. Management Weekly is brought to you in part by MGMT3000, where you can learn the essentials for leading individuals and teams, learn about personalities and how they affect teams, and gain the necessary knowledge to improve your workplace. Check into your local university to register for MGMT3000 today.
So our second guest tonight is going to be Michelle, and she's going to be talking about SMART goals. Michelle, nice to have you on the show.
Nice to be here as well. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course.
So, SMART goals. We could go really abroad in the subject. One of the reasons why we needed to create SMART goals for our team project was in order for us to have something concrete in order for us to work as a team. The difference between a team and a group is we needed to have positive synergy, and in order for us to achieve that, the SMART goals helped us have a setup for it. So SMART goals, pretty much, they need to be specific.
All right.
They need to be measurable. They need to be ambitious, realistic, and time-based. And in order for us to come as a team, we needed to set that SMART goal. Good evening, viewers. Thank you for joining me into this quick outing. I just want to go into a little bit more in regards to what the acronym SMART stands for. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, ambitious, realistic, and time-based. Team 9 definitely set its SMART goal in order for us to achieve or complete this project. It was specific because we wanted to improve our running time in a course of a month. It was measurable because we kept a log that we used to update every week in order for us to see where everybody was at and if anybody needed a little bit motivation not to fall behind with their goals. It was ambitious because we knew that we only had a month to improve our running time. Therefore, within our capacities of how much we used to run outside before this project and how comfortable we felt into improving, we set a goal for everybody to where it wasn't their best, but it was something that was ambitious enough for them to achieve within the time that we had. It was realistic in the same regards that because of the time constraint that we had and that we didn't have those extensive time to improve, it was definitely realistic for us to improve a little bit, not too much, on our running time. Time-based, it falls again with this because of the reason that it was a project that we needed to finish. We set specific times for us to achieve in order for us to keep in track of our goal. So that's how Team 9 did it. That's how Team 9 was able to not only create but also follow through their goals. We each individually improve our time with an average of a minute per mile, and therefore that just proves that smart goals do work, and they are great when it comes to anybody trying to achieve a goal. And that's how Team 9 was able to achieve their goal.
All right, Michelle. So, the question that our audience is dying to know is, was the group successful in their project?
It was. It was definitely a rough start. Getting a group to become a team takes a lot of input from each individual, but eventually, after the progress of our activity, we were able to conquer our goal as a team and achieve a reduced time for our mile run.
Wonderful. So our third guest for the night is Cody, and he's going to be talking about communication and how it's effective in a group. Cody?
Hi, Vince.
Hi, it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's always good. So, communication was huge in this team. In fact, it almost broke us in half. But really, we came back maybe in week 2 of the season. We came back in about week 2, and we were strong. When we had all cell phones, all emails, we were all linked, we were good to go.
So Cody, what form of communication was best for our group and why?
Well, we used a combination of things. We emailed with each other. We had a group document on Google, so we made our writing paper a lot easier. But for our project, the running part, we had to have a group text message, or it would not happen.
Our last guest tonight is Vince Tran, and he's going to be talking about the stages of group development that our Group 9 went through. Vince? So our group went through 4 of the 5 stages during our project. We went through forming, storming, norming, and performing. The last stage of adjourning has been omitted because our project has yet to end. So what was the most difficult stage out of the group development? Well, Vince, the most difficult part of all of the stages was norming stage. This was due to a little bit of a lack of communication between group members, and we were also trying to figure out who was the leadership and who was more of the followers. Well, Vince, that's all the time that we have. Thank you very much for being here. As always, you are a handsome fellow. Have a good night.